Well, I am back from taking care of my brother's horses just yesterday and today. It's always fun dealing with them. They are older horses and they do take a lot of medication, and my brothers are good about keeping everything separated and making sure that I'm not over medicating or under medicating. It's just very simple. Just go over there and love on them and feed them, clean up after them. Easy job, and I don't mind doing it. It's also nice to go over there when it's so quiet. You can hear the creek running, you can hear all the birds, and I recorded so many birds. I was only over there for like half an hour, and I recorded so many bird songs. Here, right now I hear just somebody's tractor, but normally, I get some small ones. Mostly it's ravens and woodpeckers, but yeah, it's nice just to walk around over there and see the wildflowers popping up, and their daffodils are out, and the narcissus, I guess that's what you call it. Really pretty. But I'm back today. It's been quite beautiful. Still cold. We get 30s in the evening and early morning, still early over here, and during the day we'll get into the 70s, so I will be taking this scarf and sweatshirt off soon. But yeah, nice weather. Spring is here, and yeah, with spring comes other things. After we've gotten out of this really bad winter, now I need to start really get going on not just the garden, but all of the other maintenance that comes with living through lots of rain, snow, sleet, all the stuff. So anyway, today I'm going to change out the filters for my water. This has become constant, and filters can be quite expensive, and so I need to get to the bottom of this, because I noticed that, well, I put a well in. It's up on the hill. It's gravity fed. It goes down into the pump house, if you will, and it is then distributed to all the spigots around here. The spigot that I use for the RV, that I do have 2 filters to filter that water before I actually use it, but the rest of the water that goes to the other spigots and to the fire hydrants, that is not filtered, and right now it smells of sulfur. So I do need to deal with that at some point, because I'm tired of changing out my filters constantly. I also noticed that there is some sediment coming through, and that's kind of normal, but you can notice it because it's the color of this dirt. Anyway, I'm going to change out those filters. Yeah, and what else do I have to do? Yeah, I will get on the roof at some point and fix all the things that are wrong up there. And I'm going to wait a little longer when it's not so damp in the morning. But I did deal with my solar recently, and right after Christmas, my system crashed, and what a pain in the neck. It happened, of course, on a weekend, and it happened at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I couldn't get a hold of anybody, not even the people who make the solar. They don't work on the weekends. So I had to do a lot of research, and after 6 hours of the generator being on constantly to power the RV and to keep us warm in there, I finally did get it back up and running. But after that, ever since after that, it was having some issues. So the guy that put in the system, he did tweak it a little bit on his end, and came out for a site visit and helped me with a few things, walk me through how to purposely, on purpose, crash my system, which I did. And, got it down low. It doesn't completely crash because it does have fail safes. My dog. But yeah, you have to do certain things, and so do not do this without supervision or the person who is in charge of your system. Yeah. So he helped me through it, and I recorded everything I needed to record. I gave him the information, and he took care of everything on his end, and it is working great. You know, site visit, cost, it's well spent. So yeah. If anybody says that living off grid is, you know, basically free, it's not true. It's just not true. There are constant things that I have to deal with, to fix, to replace, yeah, it's just not true. So anyway, I'm just happy that it is working great. The sun is finally shifting its path, and my generator has not come on in weeks to power up the battery. So right now I'm living off of the sun, of course, the propane to heat the RV. That can't be helped. But yeah, and otherwise everything it's been okay. You know, there's just things all the time, every day there's something, and that's just what you just got to deal with it. So today, yes, I'm going to change the filters. I'm going to piddle around here, and I did weed whack my lawn. I have a cute little lawn going on over here. Also have some it's stuff that just sprouted by itself. It's some kind of ground cover, and I'm very happy with it. It's keeping the dirt down. I do have to go out there and pull baby manzanita that are trying to pop up all the time, and so I will do more of that today. Other than that, you know, I can't really do much as far as the garden is concerned. All of the raised beds have been built, and they're there, just waiting. But it's still too cold to put out my summer stuff. I do have a lot of tomatoes that I've grown. I have a lot of seedlings. I do have tomatoes that I bring out during the day to get sunlight, and then I store them away in what is called the RV's garage. It's under my bedroom, and it's quite spacious in there, and so I just store them in there at night. It stays pretty warm. So that's what's been going on, just trying to deal with things here on the property, but also, you know, helping my brother out over there. You know, there's always family things you got to deal with also. My kids are fine. It's not that. But there's always things you got to deal with. It's not just about you, Corey. Oh, God. Anyway, I'm going to get this day going and enjoy this weather. It's just quite beautiful. Yeah. All right, so here's the filter. It's the one I just changed. Instead of boring you with changing it out, it's very simple. This is what you would use typically for any RV. When you pull up into a campsite, you attach this to the spigot, and it the hose attaches to this, and it goes into your RV, and you're off to the races. So this is just your average filter. Now I would have a regular filter on out in the wet bay, but I was waiting for the house to be built, so there's no filter out there. Eventually there will be. For now I'm using those. I could put in a whole system inside of here in the RV, but it's just me, so this has been working fine. Right now just having an issue with the well, so I have been changing it out more often than I should be. But it's fairly simple, and I do have it here, not at the spigot site, because I was having some issues with the water in the actual hose that was just kind of sitting there, so I had to change out the hose. And I flushed it first, and that didn't work, so I changed the hose out, and now I have the filter directly here connected to the RV, and it works much better. So yeah, that's done. Make sure you turn off the water. It's always helpful to turn off the water before you change out a filter. I've done that before, and not fun. Also, I don't use the pump on the water pump. I'm not using water in my holding tank, and that's when I would use the water pump. So the water pump is never on. Just the pressure from the hose is fine enough. It works great. So that's changed. I'm going to go take care of some other things, but I think I will leave you now with some real beauty around here. Spring beauty. Spring sounds, spring beauty. Yeah, and maybe go for a walk.